welcome to follow up. Let's have a look at today's daily challenge problem. Problem 347, top key frequent elements. In this video, we are going to explain a solution based on the use of heap data structure. In this problem, we are given an integer array called nums and an integer key. So we want to find the key most frequent elements. So here we may return the answer in any order. So here are two examples. So example 2 is very special, right? So we just need to return 1. And in example 2, we want to find the two most frequent elements. So in this list, 1 appears 3 times, and 2 appears twice, and 3 appears just once. So we need to return 1, 2, or 2, 1. So here the constraints are the following. First, the length of this list is bounded below by 1 and bounded above by 10 to the power 5. And the second constraint is on the range of elements in the list. And the third one is basically saying that key is in the range of 1 and the number of unique elements in the array. In other words, so we always have a valid return. So it's guaranteed the answer is unique. So unique in the sense that we do not care about the return order. So here is a follow-up. Your algorithm time complexity must be better than O(n) log n, where n is the array's size. So yeah, this is a good follow-up to try. So here our purpose is to explain how to use heap to address this problem. So with that said, we are ready to look at coding due to the simplicity of the problem logic. So first, we can get the unique element and its count, their counts. So here we can use dictionary, right? So collections. Here we can use counter, right? So for the counter, so basically it's a subclass of dictionary, which gives the unique elements and their corresponding countings or frequencies. So now from here, so we can make a heap out of them. So in Python, we can use minHeap. So this enable us to use a negative of the countings, right? So we can do this. Let's first do heap equals negative key and negative v and key for key v in the items. So notice that here k is the unique element, right? Unique element, and v is the frequency. So here I'm storing the negative because here I'm going to use a negative minHeap. So now let's make it a heap. So heapq, heapify it, heap by this heap, and then we can prepare the return. So for the return, let's initialize a variable called result, and then we're going to iterate, right? So basically we want to find a key element. So here I'm using a dummy index for this dummy index in range key. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the most frequent element. In other words, the element with smallest value in the heap. In other words, in the heap 0 actually. So here we can get this is the frequency counting, this is the element, right? So the item. So I'm going to do heapq, heap pop, heap from this heap. So this item or the unique value is what we want to retrieve. So we can append this item to the result. And after this for loop, actually we have already found the key most frequent elements. So we're going to do the return, right? So with that said, basically this short code completes the solution to this problem. Now let's do a check. Yeah, it passes the first example. Now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the generic cases. So I would say that's about it for this problem. So you are also encouraged to try some other problems with the use of heap. You can either use minHeap or a maxHeap. So with that said, that's about it for this video. Thank you.